In the story of Undermine so far, an explosion in the ringing deeps led us to Undermine itself, where we soon discovered suspicious operations and terrible conditions involving Gallywicks, Black Blood, and even Ethereal assassins. Now, we continue with Undermine's third chapter, Uncovering the Truth. Ethereals are very much Alaria's area of expertise, so it's definitely time to meet up with her. Orwena went to go fetch her quite a while ago, but they haven't arrived at the hotel yet, so Gazlo suggests we go see if we can meet them at Slam Central Station.
Black Blood, Ethereals. Illyria's gonna have a field day with all this.
Again? Are you serious?
Rules are rules. No one gets in with dangerous goods.
So as it turns out, we're gonna have to deal with customs. Rules are rules, buddy. Visitors can bring in weapons and mid-grade explosives, but anything that magical needs paperwork submitted in advance. We're gonna have to collect a premium fee if you want that paperwork expedited. Things gonna go well for you if Gazlo's signature is on that paperwork? Yeah, that's what they all... Oh, you're serious? That's trouble I don't need. If she ain't got a permit for that weapon, she ain't getting in. That's the policy. Although, maybe for the right tip, that policy could change. Here's a tip. Get lost, pal. I'm suddenly feeling very convinced. Have a good one. Look, I'm just doing my job. The safety of Undermine is our #1 priority, or something like that. Come on, we'll get you a better gig. You know, no one's ever been polite to me like that. Go ahead. The elf gotta put the bow in the box. We gotta check if it's a dangerous weapon. We're in Undermine. Everyone has dangerous weapons. You admitted you got dangerous weapon. Once all the agents are dealt with, Alaria can finally join us properly.
Black Blood, new weapons, secret projects, and now Ethereals.
Yes, that sounds like you are on the right trail.
Gazlo feels like it's time to confront Noggenfogger directly about his apparent involvement in Gallywix's plans.
Noggenfogger's one of the good guys. There has to be a reason he's in on this.
I'll trust you know where his loyalties lie. Let's go.
Gazlo! Great to see you, all the way down in Undermine. Why are you here?
You know why. Alaria comments, I recall seeing Noggenfogger aiding the survivors at Dalaran. Whatever his involvement is here in Undermine, it has come to a head quickly. Renzik just says, keep your voice down. Grimla is uncomfortable. It's way too tense in here. We confront Marin. So nice of you to visit me for unsuspicious and totally legitimate purposes. He nervously eyes the Dark Fuse guard standing nearby. What do you know about Black Blood?
I can't talk. They'll know that you're visiting me on my birthday.
As we can see for ourselves, Marin is being watched. Noggenfogger makes a big show of us visiting him for his birthday, but in a low voice promises to tell us what we want if we can organize some privacy.
Maybe your Dark Fuse friends would like some drinks.
I got just the thing. Grab them off the table and pass them around.
We use some semi-deluxe Noggenfogger elixirs, not quite as potent as it could be, but still packs a punch, to sort out the station lab guards by shrinking them, making them float, turning them into skeletons, all the classic Noggenfogger effects.
Okay, what's going on?
Check Venture's Kaja'Coast mines. You'll find answers there.
Marin warns, it's not safe to stick around here. Gazlo hopes this puzzle will start fitting together soon. So we're off to investigate the Venture Company's Kaja'Coast mines.
Marin, will you be safe here?
I'll stay hidden and make sure of it.
Oh, and happy birthday.
This place is lousy with Dark Fuse.
Renzik has gossip. There's a lesson here. Gallywix don't have friends, just enemies he ain't turned on yet. Venture Company tends to be pretty good at keeping paperwork, which should tell us some of what we need to know. And Grimler reminds us that a lot of workers are just trying to get by. We might be able to convince some of them to quit, and we put on a spare uniform, which mostly fits, sort of.
Toss on this Venture uniform so they think you're an employee.
Maybe you can talk some of them into quitting.
And grab the schedules posted around. We need to know where the workers are going and where the Kaja'Coast is coming from. We collect employee schedules, an extensive list of hours and assignments for venture employees. A memo from Galliwex is stapled to the bottom.
Reminder to venture employees. You skim anything off the top of those Kaja'Coast shipments, and I'm skimming your head off your shoulders. Another reminder. You lose your punch card for the Kaja'Coast, and getting fired will be the least of your worries. One last reminder. You want one of the new weapons? You better be working late. You better be working holidays. Ha! Slackers ain't getting promotions.
And meet back up with the others. The foreman's guard in the office. His weapons look off. You know anything about him?
Like anyone would tell me.
Gazlo is quite pleased with the information we bring him. Apparently we're heading to the Kaja'Coast, but we'll need Lead Foreman Chrome's punch card to gain access.
We need the foreman's punch card to get to the Kaja'Coast.
I can't sneak past his hyena. You'll have to deal with them.
I got some new puppies to try out, and I don't mean the hyena.
My service awards!
We find a sputtering taser blade, leaking something dark and vicious. Is that black blood? Black blood? Get this to Gazlo.
Black blood weapons? Oh, Galliwex is low, but this is just disgusting.
Gazlo's not sure how, but the weapon's battery is empowered by the vile stuff. Clearly, we need to see what's going on at the Kaja'Coast.
Galliwex arms venture to the teeth. They bring him loads of Kaja'Coast from Zuldazar, and we got no idea why.
Only one way to find out.
You check the mines. I'll stay here and keep this quiet.
Hey, this one. At Slam Central Station, we speak with Big Speed Truck. He looks you over appraisingly, then crosses his arms. You don't look like you got business being on this drill. Show me a punch card or stop wasting my time. Where does this drill go? Nowhere remotely close to being your business. Now scram. Good thing we have the punch card.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
I got this.
The bot's got eyes on us. Watch out!
The Dark Fuse are clearly hiding something big here. We can ask Gazlo where we are. This is the Kaja'Coast, real creatively named since it's a huge Kaja'Coast mine on the coast of Zuldazar. Listen, it sounded catchy in the job ads. The land is owned by the Zandalari trolls, but I helped work out a deal with them so we could mine here. I'm not surprised Galliwex snatched it. There's a lot of money to be made in Kaja'Coast, but is this really just about money? We can ask what Kaja'Coast is, which is a strange question for a goblin to ask. Gazlo thinks so as well. You're a goblin and you don't know what Kaja'Coast is? You take a few too many explosions to the head? It's a mineral, a real valuable one. Bright green stuff that sort of smells like how batteries taste. We break it down into powder so we can put it in drinks and snacks and stuff. Gives goblin ingenuity a bit of a boost. You can imagine why that'd be popular. Dark Fuse are everywhere, so we're gonna have to deal with that, as well as take down the surveillance B.I.R.D.'s with the Bilgewater Autograppler. Usually meant for quick outranging explosives, but there's nothing in the warranty that says it can't be used for bird fishing.
You handle the security and the Boyd cameras. Renzik and me will scout ahead.
Renzik also asked us to bring him the bird parts, a variety of bolts, gears, circuit boards, and wires. He has an idea.
Looks like these are alarm bots, but they only signal a guard if one's close by.
Renzik suggests we cut off the Kaja'Coast supply lines by taking down the venture supervisors. That should be enough to convince the workers to down tools. Gazlo wants us destroying Kaja'Coast stockpiles. He doesn't want such a dirty operation to succeed.
Kaja'Coast? Black blood? There's gotta be a connection here.
Gazlo seems to be enjoying the fresh air, and before we head off we can stay a while and listen.
It's good to finally get out of there.
Again with Undermine? What's your problem?
Really? You gotta ask? Every day, what I earned got stole. What I built got broke. In Undermine, every good idea was just chum in the water. Every bad goblin crawled out of the woodwork, and the bad guys would always win. I couldn't live like that. I had to get out. You left too.
Yeah, the bad guys always won.
Got tired of the boot on your neck?
I got tired of being the boot. Renzik is of course referring to The Tipping Point, his recent origin short story by Andrew Robinson. And it's fantastic. If you haven't yet listened to it, you really should. Not least because Renzik actually has a voice in it. Inside the Kaja'Mite mine, we come across a crumpled pay stub labeled Gallywix's secret Kaja'Mite warehouse internal only, do not actually print that. Smudged with greasy fingerprints, but you can still make out the employer's address. A note is taped to the back.
Your vacation request is denied. Also, you're fired for asking. Leave your uniform outside the extremely secret Kaja'Mite warehouse. Then, get out of my city!
Hey, what do you got there? Is that a pay stub? When this is all dealt with, Bilgewater will come back and clean up. Meanwhile, Gazlo has hotwired a B.I.R.D so that we can use it to spy on Gallywix's operations.
Yeah, we ain't done yet. This Boyd is gonna let us see what they're up to here.
Give it a kick to start it up. Turning their own machines against them? Very SI7 of you.
I do my best. Grab the remote and I'll walk you through the controls. This remote will let you fly the Boyd around. If you see something interesting, you can enhance the view. One small issue. If the Boyd gets too low on juice, it'll probably blow up. Watch the sensor. When it dips, you'll need to go around and do Boyd stuff. You'll figure it out.
I haven't had a day off in forever. What's the rush on Kaja'Mite all of a sudden?
Who knows? It's not getting sold anywhere. But Gallywix always has a plan. We need way more black blood than this. If we was paying you, this would be coming out of your checks. Let's see if you at least brought the good stuff. Stay here.
On the PTR, a cutscene or cinematic plays next, but not one that's currently available. Did he say the Dark Heart? This just got way bigger than Undermine.
That's why he needed so much black blood, and the Kaja'Mite to contain it. The weapons must be a bonus.
We can ask Gazlo what we know about the Dark Heart. Not a whole lot. It's an artifact belonging to Xalatath. Seems to have a whole lot of dark power in it, and that ain't good news no matter what she plans to use it for. I heard Ilaria cracked it back in Azkahet. If I had to guess, Xalatath's probably been scrambling to get it repaired, and now we know she contacted Gallywix to get it done. So the Darkfuse strong-armed Steamweedle into figuring out how to get black blood into Kaja'Mite, and that's how they've been making black blood-infused weapons. This is seriously bad, so we need to take out the Overseer. Gazlo, get back to Undermine and tell Ilaria what we know. We'll deal with the Overseer and catch up.
I'll send you back to Undermine in an ashtray. The warehouse. The hostages. He already knows.
Hostages? We need to get back to Noggenfogger. Come on. To return to Undermine, we interact with the coastside drill control panel. A pre-recorded message blares through the panel's speakers. Thank you for choosing Undermine Transport Services. Please make a selection. We arrive back in Undermine to find Noggenfogger and Ilaria surrounded by Ethereals. Hey, what happened here?
We were ambushed by Ethereals. Xalatath's minions, no doubt.
And with that, we've completed Uncovering the Truth. Undermine's next chapter is Breaking the Shackles. Ilaria tells us the Ethereals appeared out of nowhere just moments ago and attempted to take Noggenfogger. We need to help fend them off, but also destroy their phase resonances.
Hopefully that resonance will give us an idea of who's behind this attack.
On my trail, are you? I knew I could trust you to be diligent.
That sounds like another Shadow God Ethereal. A minion of the Void.
We knew you would chase the Dark Heart, and that we would have to take it first. The goblin hid it well while it was repaired, but you all were so resourceful.
They let us do the work for them.
The Dark Heart will be ours. You would be wise to forfeit your little pursuit.
They do not know who they're dealing with.
So the Dark Heart is here in Undermine, and that's what the Ethereals are after. We obviously can't allow Ethereals that are loyal to the Void get their hands on such a powerful Void artifact, so we better get to it first.
We must tell Gazlo. We will need our full forces if we are to find the Dark Heart before the Ethereals do.
Why'd they attack you, Marin?
I know everything. The warehouse, the Kaja'Coast, the Dark Heart being kept there.
We tell Gazlo about the Ethereals going after the Dark Heart.
You could have told us.
Gallowix has my wife in that warehouse. I couldn't talk.
But you just did. We'll be retrieving the Dark Heart now. My apologies.
Obviously, we need to get to this warehouse, and quickly.
I'll hunt down that Ethereal and keep him away from the warehouse.
We'll get the hostages safe and find the Dark Heart. Renzik, Champ, you're with me. Grimla, get Marin to Bilgewater headquarters and send word to Revelgaz.
Looks like the Ethereals beat us here already. While Ilaria looks for the Dark Heart, the rest of us need to find and release Gallywix's hostages.
Careful. Ethereals like to hide. They might be watching the place.
I can smoke 'em out. Just point me to the spot. We free Sprinkle Noggenfogger, Marin's wife.
Hey! Hey! Help me! Please! What happened? What were all those bandage monsters? Where's Marin?
He's waiting for you back at Bilgewater headquarters. The way's clear.
Fleet Master Seahorn, Baron Revelgaz's very close friend.
I'm up here! Get me loose from these chains! Those scurvy dark-fused dogs. I'd kill them myself if they weren't already dead.
There'll be plenty more to kill later. Revelgaz is back at our headquarters. Go. And Hobbitt's grapple hammer.
Is someone out there?
Hobart? You're Bilgewater. Why did Gallywix grab you?
Because I'm a genius. That's why he wasted my time making these weapons for him. Meanwhile, he ran off to his little cave over there to work on the Dark Heart.
Entrance is barricaded. I bet this is the place. Gallywix has barricaded himself into this cave, but something like that has never stopped a goblin. We will simply blow the entrance up.
You wanna do us the honors, champ? Let's go!
Security, deal with these idiots.
At this point, a cutscene that isn't yet available plays. While we fought Gallywix's guards, he was preparing a teleporter to leave Undermine with the Dark Heart in hand. We kill his guards, but he grabs the Dark Heart triumphant. Gallywix exchanges heated words with Gazlo, while Gazlo tries one final time to make Gallywix see reason. Suddenly, Faye's thief Azir appears behind Gallywix and snatches the Dark Heart from his hand before teleporting away. Enraged, Gallywix hurls insults at Gazlo before leaving by himself, destroying the teleporter behind him as he leaves. Gazlo, Renzik, and Ilaria are dismayed and frustrated, but at least Gallywix's plans have been thwarted. For now.
Damn it! I only lost track of the Ethereal for a moment, and that was enough.
They're gone. Gallywix always has a way out. Well, Gallywix lost, but the Ethereal's got the Dark Heart. There's not much we can do about that, and Gazlo is about ready to leave Undermine.
Gallywix was repairing the Dark Heart for Xalatath, but it seems she lost her patience with him and sent the Ethereals to collect.
Maybe he was trying to keep the Dark Heart once he fixed it, for some reason.
Who cares? We're done here. Let's go.
Gazlo, we've got him on the ropes. We can
ditch this town, like we should have from the start.
Alaria?
I have to chase the Dark Heart. I am sorry.
We meet Renzik and Gazlo at Bilgewater Flats. You had our backs all the way here. I won't forget that. Renzik asks us to give him a moment with Gazlo so that he can talk some sense into him. But for now, that's the end of Breaking the Shackles. The story continues with Ignite the Fuel of Change, the last chapter that was available on the PTR. So keep an eye out for that one, hopefully sometime before Undermine launches next week. If you enjoyed this video, you can always like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good YouTube stuff. I'd also like to gently highlight my Patreon, where you can support the channel directly. Finally, you can find me on Blue Sky or very occasionally Twitch, where I'm always happy to talk about all things World of Warcraft, and a few other subjects as well. So while that's all for now, hopefully I'll see you again soon.